Whoa. I wasn't expecting this season to do what it did, just wow, because I thought I had seen everything the show could throw at me, and what it did in these 22 episodes, amazing, because this season had even more new directions for these characters than I had thought. Transitions of where the characters stood with each other, advancements in their overall life stories, how it ended, various surprises thrown in there, just wow. I'm really impressed with this season. I wouldn't know if this is my favorite season because I have a tough time ranking the seasons, minus stating that 1 and 2 weren't that great in my mind, but good job, writers. That's not to say that I liked everything, far from it, because there were a couple of things that I felt kind of came out of nowhere, and some of the story arcs were either really depressing or just not something that resonated well with me, because Christina running from mayor, now that did produce some good moments in the season, but I felt like her inspiration, yeah, not too sure if I fully identify with that. Then there was Raymond coming back to California. Well, just don't totally agree with his reasoning. Then there's him thinking that he has Asperger's. I feel like he should have thought about this before now. Now, albeit, it's understandable that you have a certain view about life or various social activities, but then you get a trigger and it significantly changes you. Because, like me, for instance, I've received various triggers in my life because gay rights. I didn't even think about them having any problems until I randomly saw a news situation back in 2012 stating that Prop A was headed to the Supreme Court. Caffeine addiction. I got off most of my soda drinking thanks to one random conversation I overheard with coworkers of mine. And then there was a little bit of an issue where I was concerned about my weight for a while, because I read a novel called Winter Girls by Laurie Halsey Anderson, and that novel made me concerned that I was losing more weight than I was gaining. Fortunately, I didn't change my eating habits, and I just kept standing up on a scale over and over, but realized I was getting the exact same numbers, so I was like, okay, I'm fine. But part of me still really thinks he should have thought about this before now. And Max, well, I was having a little feelings about him in the previous season, and they continued to here, because even though I do like his new experiences, because I am going through some part of me stages where he is going through, while I am attempting new things and less opposed to some things, sort of willing to charge in. I just feel like he's still a sidekick here, although it can be tough to advance someone like him, and one reason that I'm saying this is because they actually fixed the problems that I had with Drew the past few seasons, where he actually got a pretty nice story arc, not just on his own bit, but with his family, because those bits he had with his mother and with Amber, those were actually pretty nice moments, and then, yeah. Right. So that's the main things I didn't like about it, but things that I liked, well, they kind of echo from the past few seasons. People moving on and those story arcs getting better in those situations about life. Crosby, actually wanting to be a parent now. Adam and Christina willing to brave the future. Amber, not going her own way, but going for some new trials and trying to help everyone out. It was touching. And then Sarah, for once I actually felt confidence from her, and I especially love how she took command of her relationship with Raymond. Nice, although I do feel like what they had at the end of the season was a little sudden, but you could tell that the show was kind of trying to throw them together for a while now, especially since Raymond was kind of trying to throw himself at her again. Yeah. And I do like how they had the math teacher reappear in one episode and end him on a satisfactory note, because even though it seems clear that he still has feelings for Sarah, he's mostly moved on and has gotten to the point, it happened, I've got a lot of things going for me right now, things have worked out in life, I just want to close this door so they don't have any lingering feelings like I might have, yeah. Nice. So I want to talk about Drew real fast. He's the only one I think I need to go more in depth on. I'm impressed with what he ended up going through there, because obviously he had help more than him doing everything on his own, because he only really fixed the issues with his roommate, because one, Ryan broke down the door twice, I think. And then his roommate decided, you know what, bro, we just need to air this out between us. But, you know, it goes to what I said a couple videos ago. Sometimes you just gotta air out your feelings, you know? And him actually finally getting a solid relationship with that Natalie chick. I'm impressed with that, although I don't totally understand her thought process of just, let's be friends with benefits, then, yeah, it's cool, and I thought we had something. I mean, like, I know at that age you kind of get emotional roller coasters of control, trust me, I've been there, but, yeah, but it was just a nice way to finally give me confidence in that guy. Go down the road his sister went, and I'm happy about that. It's too bad Max didn't have the same fate, but there's still one more season of the show, so he might get there, yeah. And then just that ending, that was honestly just the perfect ending, because I've always felt that the previous finales for each season just kind of had problems, you know, leaving things unfulfilled or just being too sudden, but this, it was just perfect, you know. Zeke and his wife finally deciding to sell the house but mend everything with her family, Crosby mending all the issues there was, Sarah getting the relationship, Drew getting the relationship, Amber decided that she needs to change things up, even though she has tons of things working out for her. Joel and Julia almost seemingly getting back together. Such a bummer that they broke up. I thought they were just like the best couple out of all of them. And Adam and Christina also willing to brave the waters. Just that was the perfect ending. So I'm really hoping that next season doesn't screw that up in any way, because had they ended it right here, it would have been just fine. Oh, I'll watch next season, absolutely, but the issue is it's not on DVD yet, so I can't watch it yet, because I've got the other seasons on DVD, so I don't want to, you know, watch it and then just put off not buying it for forever. I want to finish this.